Hey, I'm Mike Baccarella, and today we're going to take a look at the tune All the Things You Are, and we're going to make an exercise using enclosures that'll help us learn the harmony of the tune. Let's take a look. So one thing I see a lot of misconception about is what jazz is. Jazz is not scales, jazz is not chords, jazz is not licks and arpeggios. Jazz is music, and with music, we play tunes, we play songs, right? So an integral part of learning to play this music is learning tunes. Tunes give us the vessel in which to practice all these different things that we're learning. So if we learn a bunch of 2-5-1 lines, we need to have a tune that has a bunch of 2-5-1s to practice those lines in, right? And then we can actually start using it when we improvise, because that's the whole point of this. So I see a lot of guys working on all sorts of things, but neglecting the most important part, which is songs or tunes. We need to have those together. So today I figure we would take a look at a tune that everyone should know, All the Things You Are, and we'll use Enclosures as a device to help us navigate the tune. So if you don't know the tune, I'm going to scroll the changes of the tune on the screen right now while I explain this exercise. So what we're going to do is we're going to just take a basic enclosure. We're going to go, scale tone above, half step below, and then land on a chord tone. And in this case, we're going to mostly play thirds. So first chord's F minor, F minor 7. We're going to play B flat, go down to G, and land on A flat. The next chord would be B flat, minor 7. So both these minor 7 chords, we're going to play a whole step above, half step below, and land right on the third. For major type chords, we're going to play half step above, half step below, and then land on the third. So our next chord would be E flat 7, and land on A flat major 7, D flat major 7, G 7, C major 7. Now you can see I'm adding the chords to this too. It's a way to kind of practice learning a bunch of chord shapes around and seeing how your lines integrate with the chords you're playing. So if I'm enclosing that, I can see all the stuff around it that I need to see as I continue my improvisation. Playing just enclosures wouldn't make for a satisfying solo, but it's one of the tools we can have. And if we can integrate that tool into something we can easily see and grasp, then we're on the right track to making some cool music. I walked you through up to the C major 7. The next chord, go C minor 7, F minor 7, B flat 7, E flat major 7, A flat major 7, A minor 7, D 7, G major 7. And that gets us to the bridge. We go A minor 7, D 7, G major 7. And then we go F sharp minor 7 flat 5, B 7, E major 7, C 7. This gets us back to the A section. F minor 7, B flat minor 7, E flat 7, A flat major 7, D flat major 7, D flat minor 7, C minor 7, B diminished. Then we have B flat minor 7, E flat 7, A flat major 7. And that leads us through the tune. So that's just a start. This will help us to learn the harmony of the tune. And we can take this to any tune, of course. In addition to that, we can expand on this. We can add a couple notes to the enclosure. So what I'm doing there is, with a minor type chord, I'm playing whole step above, half step below. With a major type chord, I'm playing half step above, whole step below, half step below. And I'll do that on the end of 3. 1, 2, and 3. Whereas with the previous exercise, I would do on beat 4. 1, 2, 3. Right? And we're doing this only on thirds right now. We can do this on fifths too. We can do this on roots. We can do this on sevenths. We use any of the chord tones we want, and this is gonna help us further see how the tune works. The other thing is we're starting to see how these relationships build between each other. So if we see the third of one chord, we can see where the third of the next chord falls. So this is a really easy concept, but it's something we want to use to help us learn tunes, to help us learn a cool device and learn it within the context of a tune. When we're doing this, we're being forced to think about the harmony, which is what we want to be aware of. We want to hear our way through these tunes, and this will help us do that. You could also do this within a different range. So I started here. You go here. You can do this in any octave, and it's worth exploring in all these different octaves so you can see where all your chord tones are at any given time. So I hope you enjoyed this quick lesson. This is a great way to learn a tune and a great exercise to kind of explore the possibilities within a tune and look at all your devices. So thanks for checking it out. Keep practicing. See you next time.